Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Impel Down, one of the most terrifying prisons in the world of One Piece. And today, I'm gonna start the biggest project I've ever taken on. And you know, I've built a lot over the years, from the Black Butler Mansion, the My Hero Academia School, Uran High School Host Club, Danganronpa's School, Naruto Hokage Building, and even Boo's Mansion. But you know what? Nothing compares to the scale of this. This isn't just gonna be a single video either. This is a full journey. We're building Impel Down from the bottom up, starting at the 7th and deepest level, the darkest, most unforgiving cave buried at the very bottom of the world, and then slowly working our way all the way up through every level, all the way to the very top. Each video in this series will focus on layout, scale, atmosphere, and accuracy, making this prison feel just as intense and overwhelming as it does in the anime. And if you guys want to support these massive builds or get extra content along the way, I do have channel memberships open. It helps me keep projects like this going and lets you be a part of the journey behind the scenes. So, with that being said, let's descend into the darkness and begin building Impel Down. Alright guys, for the start of the layout, I am just going to be showing this picture right here. Again, this video is for all of this part that we are going to be building, but as you can see, it is a 30 by 5, so that means 5 up and then going down in a direction, so like 5 by 5 30 times. And then here are the blocks that you are going to need for this video, so feel free to pause right here if you need to at all. Alright guys, once you have finished getting all of your blocks, we are just going to find a very far off part in a random part of the ocean. Make sure it's very far away from land because this is going to be a really big build, as you guys could see from the picture and probably the thumbnail. So I'm just going to be going out here quite a ways away for just a moment, but once you guys do find the perfect spot that you are wanting, you will just be going all the way out and fully into the water. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom right here. And I'm just going to build all the way up with my smooth stone, just until it is level with the water. And I would recommend kind of having it not be in a very super deep part of the ocean, just because you're going to want to be breaking it all at some point. So as you can see, I just went right there. Okay, and then this is the reference that we are going to be using. So you can see this pictures, it goes all the way down. Technically it's 7 levels instead of 6, but we're going to be going over the whole thing. So feel free to pause right here if you need to get more of an idea. And yeah, now we're just going to start by building the outline. So right here on this block, as you can see, it doesn't matter what direction you start, but we are going to just be building it out. Okay, so right here, we're just going to be going over 10 blocks in total. So right here, right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just connecting to that first one, making it 10 in total right here. Okay. Now coming over here to this side, we're just going to build out 4 blocks right here, making it 5 blocks in total. Okay, just like that. And now we're going to go over exactly 25 blocks right here. Okay, and then after that, we're going to repeat the same steps on this side as the other side. So we're going to go down 4 more blocks again right here, making it 5, and then build out 10 blocks here as well. Okay, so this is what our beginning of our layout should look like. This is going to be for the entrance part. Alright, once you guys have finished doing that, let's come over here to this left side right here, and we're going to start working on the other part. Okay, so right here we're going to go out 4 blocks, again making it 5 in total, and we're going to repeat this same step over here on this side as well. Okay, so 5 total. Alright, now right here is where it's going to start getting a little bit complicated. You can see I'm going out 5 blocks, over 1 and down 4, making it 5 in total. We're going to repeat this going inward 30 times, okay? So you can see I've done, this is the 5th row of 5. We're going to make 30 rows of 5 going inward. Okay, and this is going to be the main part of how we're going to be doing this whole build. So it's going to be like the same pattern, going like all the way down and around. Alright, once you guys have finished going down 30 times, just on this corner right here, we are going to go out and over 4 blocks. So it'll be 5 in total again, but we're going to change the direction that we're going. Okay, so you can see I go out 1 right here, and we're going to go down 4 blocks again, making it 5 in total, and we're going to repeat the same thing again, but for this next part, we're actually going to be going outward on the left side. Okay, so remember 5, and then go down 30, so 30 times in this direction. Alright, now after that, we're just going to start off in this corner right here, okay, so adding a smooth stone 1, and we're going to go down 4 again, making it 5, and we're just going to go all the way down again, okay, so it's going to kind of reflect each other in the direction it's supposed to go. Okay, so again, 5 blocks, 30 times, and this is going to be going inward. Alright, once you guys are done with that row, this is what it should be looking like. So it's kind of like going to be in a sort of almost hexagon shape once we're finished with it. So you can see it goes down and then to the middle and then up and to the right. Okay, and you can see again 30 rows of 5 in each direction. Okay, and again we're going to be repeating this on that bottom top right part over there. So it's going to be the same thing again. Alright, so let's go down 4 blocks, and then making it 5 in total, so you can see how this is going to line up here. Alright, now we're going to go on this left side right here going outward, we're going to do 5 again, and we're going to do it going over 30 times once more. Alright, after finishing that last line, we are just going to be going over exactly 45 blocks right here. So it is going to be a little bit different. This should be the very back side of the build, so it's going to be facing the front part. That's how you're going to know where to put this 45 block line at, okay? So just make sure that you guys line that up right there. And then after you are done putting the 45 blocks down, we are going to resume the same pattern. So you can see right here, we're going to go out 4 blocks, making it 5 in total. Then we're going to repeat the same pattern from this left side here, and then onto the right side, okay? So again, you can see it's 45 blocks over in total right here. Alright, now, once you guys are done with that, let's go back over here to this right side, and let's start continuing the pattern again. So we're going to go 5 over, and we're going to go inward, okay? 5 again, 30 times. Alright, now once you're done with that row, let's start this one, going out 4, and for this part here we're going to be going outward, okay, so 5 down, 1 over, 4 down, 1 over, and 4 down to the left, 30 times. Alright, now right here I'm just going to be coming over to the front part, and I'm going to just connect this right side all the way down to our last line. So again, it's just going to be 5 lines going 30 down in general, okay, and it's just going to be going inward for this part. Alright, then once you've lined that up 30 times, we're going to just make that edge there, and we're going to repeat the same pattern again. This time we're also going to be running outward as well, and this should connect us to our final line of the
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you want to travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never
Alright, once you guys are finished lining that up, this is what the outer line should look like. And we are actually going to be making another line, so we're going to come all the way back down to the front part of the build. Okay, and we're going to start a second layout. This is where we're going to be adding our walkways. Okay, so just right here in the front again by the 10 blocks right over here. You can see I'm going to go out one on each corner right here. Okay. And I'm going to be going out 30 blocks, so it should be 30 in total, okay? All the way down right here. This is going to be the beginning of our entrance. Okay, once you're done with that left side, I'm going to do the same thing over here on the right side as well. So again, it's just going to be going out 30 blocks in total.
I fell where my demons dwell, my own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel.
Alright, once you're done with that, let's just go over here and connect the top on both sides together.
But it doesn't mean I lost my styling. Where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time starts down, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of
Okay, next, let's go over 10 blocks. Okay, it should be lining up with the front part of our outline. So as you can see, just come right over here, and it's gonna line up right there, okay? And we're gonna do the exact same thing over here on this other side as well. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing, and we're just gonna go out and over 10 blocks again, and have it line up with this side. Okay, so again, you can see from right here, it should be lining up with this corner. Alright, so this is going to be the second line of our next layout for the inward layout part, okay? We are just going to be lining it up with those lines from the other layout. So again, right here, the only difference is it's going to be 5 by 5, okay? But 25 times. So we're going to go out 25 times right here instead of 30.
take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known, and we'll chase the night erase all of these broken dreams in flight, and we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away, away, away. Yeah, we'll fly.
Alright, after that right side, let's do this left side here, and we're going to repeat the same thing again. So 5 by 5, 25 times, and we're going to be going inward. Alright, after making the 25th line, we're going to do the same thing right here, about 4 blocks. And for this next part, it's going to be a little bit different, okay? So we're going to be going outward right here. It's going to be 5 by 5, but 23 times instead, okay? So we'll go out 5 blocks, and we'll do it 23 times instead of 25. Okay, we're going to do that on this side, and also on the opposite side as well. Alright, once you have finished that on this 23rd line, we're going to be going across all the way. So we're going to be building a big line, and we're actually going to have it connect with the very front of the entrance. So it should technically be 45 blocks over in total. Okay, on the 45th block, we're going to go over 5, making it 50 in total. And we're going to be lining it up with that back line over there. Okay, and we're going to be doing the same thing again right here, where it's 5 by 5, 23 times. Alright guys, so once you're finished connecting all of those together, this is what the layout should look like. Okay, so this is like a big scale of it. As you can see, the middle hexagon, I'm just gonna remind you guys, best thing to do, use command blocks, because future on in a later video, we are gonna be like deleting all of them. So getting rid of all the water and go all the way down to the very bottom of the boat. It's gonna be insane. Okay, so now coming back down over here to the front bottom part, we are going to be adding another layout. This is going to be for the walkways. Okay, so using our smooth stone again, we're just going to come all the way over here and connect these lines right here, okay, on both sides, because this is going to be the starting point for our towers. Okay, so it should be looking just like that. Kind of looks like an upside down alien from end to end. Yeah. Yeah, it literally looks like an upside down alien from Addon, yo. That's freaking wild. Alright, so anyways, coming on the right side of the alien, okay, we're gonna be going out 6 blocks, so I'm using infested stone instead of regular stone. Feel free to do whatever you want. I'm gonna be adding some stone on the end for the 6th block. And as you can see, we are gonna be lining this up with the end of the opposite side of the layout. So we're just gonna keep going over a couple more blocks because we're no longer about that dead. Okay, and we're gonna continue to do that like all the way around the globe. Right, so I'm gonna add one more block. Just right here, so it lines up with that corner. We're gonna go inward, okay, and then over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out 1 over 4. So this is gonna be the same pattern that we're gonna be doing and having it go all the way around. And again, we are gonna be repeating this on the the second inner part of the layout too. So just the same pattern going all the way around. And then eventually we will be replacing all of the water in the middle of these with our stone or infested stone. I do just want to say, I feel like Impel down should have infested stone. The reason for that being is if anybody tries to break out, they're gonna get attacked by random bug things, okay? So I just think it makes it fun.
Atoms fall apart. Solar flares arrive. Buildings collapse. Only a few will survive. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. Scorching. Forests burned up. The sky colors red. Volcanoes erupt. The world as we know it will no longer be there. Water is gone. A new era has begun. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse. Prepare yourself for the apocalypse.
Alright guys, so my recorder did what it loves to do the best and cut out some parts. So I just want to quickly say, once you guys have finished making the outline going all the way around, you can see right here that I did start placing down the infested stone. So we are just going to go all the way around and just make sure we fill all of that in for the walkways. Alright, now right here we are just going to be going over 6 blocks and just deleting this middle part here. This is going to be the start of the second lineup for our layout. Okay, this is for the most inner part, as you can see. Okay, so it's going to be the same concept. We're going to be lining up each wall again. Alright, and just bringing them all together to connect. I'm just going to connect that with this side right here. Okay, then we're going to go out again, the blocks right there. And this is where we're going to start lining up our next sidewalks. Alright, so again, we're just going to line it up and do the same thing on each side, lining it up with each line. Okay, out 1, then over 4, out 1, over 4, and we're going to be going inward again. Okay, we're going to do this all the way around, and then again, we're going to be replacing it with our stone. Alright guys, this is the ending point for this first part of the video. Again, there's going to be so many parts, it's actually going to be insane. So be on the lookout for that this month. Everybody that has a Shine Tier Membership 3 will have access to these already. So if you're interested, be sure to check that out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This is what the final result should look like, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!